Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, January 28th. This is episode 39. Welcome to Frameloss. I am your host, 2 Inches. With me to the left, the last starfighter from CJ.
What's up, guys? My name is Leo Laporte, and welcome to Screensavers.
I always forget that you're going to do that. Every time. And to the right, the man who thinks Resident Evil 5 is worse than Resident Evil 6, Donnie.
Technically not what I meant, but I stand by that. Suck it, Kyle.
I hate it so much.
If Frameloss is anything, it's a show where you accidentally make opinions, and then those are what you say forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All our Jewish viewers know what I'm talking about.
Yep. That's 100% true. Tonight, we're going to give our predictions for 2015, what we think is going to happen in the gaming industry. We have a review from some...
You suck.
We have a review from CJ. from CJ on Elite Dangerous, that PC space game. That's why he's the last starfighter.
It's true.
And we're going to talk about the early access game Toxikk. But first, what have you been playing?
This week, I've been playing... Sorry, I'm looking behind me. Obviously, I've been playing Elite Dangerous, which is super duper sweet. I'll tell you guys more about that later. What else? Oh, I've been playing too much League. Don't be mad at me. Been playing a lot of League. Yeah, I've been playing. Sorry. Other than that, I played Darksiders last night. Got my ass kicked, which was super fun to get beat up like that. That is the best. How about you, Donnie? What have you been playing?
More Smash Brothers. Roommate and myself finally unlocked all the characters. We've been working on challenges and stuff and just having fun with that. Still need to get a splitter for GameCube controllers, but those are pricey at the moment. And played a round of TF2 last night. It's been months since I have.
Dude, what are we all playing games that we're ashamed of playing right now?
I'm not ashamed of TF2. I'm proud of TF2. No, I hadn't played on my clan's server in a few months.
Camera too high?
So
just CJ.
Yeah. So I jumped on and I just played a few rounds with my TF2 clan, and that was fun. What have you been playing, 2 Inches?
I've been playing Skyborn. So I started a stream, my Monday stream. I've been doing like random games. But I've picked one, and I'm going to stick with it till I beat it. So every Monday from now until I beat it, I'm going to be playing the RPG Skyborn on Steam. So far, things are going well. There's a lot of trickery going on already. Lots of trickery.
How many Skyborn landers have you purchased so far?
None.
You mean air
But
grounder?
I did meet a guy with a really fancy coat. And my character is super sassy.
Sounds like you.
Yeah.
You pitched me a game that I like.
So I've been playing that.
Fancy coat, sassy.
I've been playing Toxikk, which we'll talk about later. And that's pretty much it. I played a bunch of Street Fighter on Tuesday, but that's about it.
And before the show.
Yeah, just now, in addition.
Well, I mean, I usually play Street Fighter.
I gotta start keeping a game log, so when we get to this segment, I'm not like,
Yeah.
My issue is
I'm gonna
I've barely been...
real quick.
Yeah,
you should.
My issue is I've barely been playing games, so when we get to the segment, I was like, oh crap, did I do anything?
So my thing is like, I didn't really play anything this week, blah, blah, and I'm like, what else do I do with my life? Like, I definitely played video games this week.
Yeah.
So I just have to start keeping log, something.
Oh, before we go any further, so I don't have overlays for releases of the week, news of the week, and stuff like that yet.
Why are we telling them about stuff we're missing?
Well, because they might be wondering why there's nothing there. Like, there's usually stuff there.
I bet it didn't come up
until... I had
to
format my computer this weekend, so I don't have a lot of our overlays saved. So
why
I gotta make some new ones.
You gotta put it on Dropbox.
Well, the problem was... Well, no. The main issue is I have the overlays, but I can't edit them. Because I don't have that font installed yet, so I have to get that.
Oh, wow. Installing a font. Yeah. I can see why you haven't gotten on that yet.
Yeah. That takes at least a minute.
Yeah, 2 if you're not lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just haven't got around to installing fonts yet.
Yeah,
so
no, I mean, we got work all day, and that.
Yeah.
When are you supposed to find time to do it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a busy man.
I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Working feverishly.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
Take us into releases.
Yep.
Mr. CJ.
All right, so this week we have two pretty big games that people have been excited for. First up, we have Dying Light, which released on the PS4, the Xbone, not the PC, right?
No, it's out on PC.
Is it a PC game?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think it was. And also, the remaster release of Grim Fandango
Nice.
came out on Grim Fandango came out on GOG and Steam and all those digital release platforms that you know so well. I need to definitely, absolutely pick that up.
Same. I'm a huge Double Fine fan, and I have actually not gotten an opportunity to play that.
Yeah, I've never played it, so I'm sure Stream will yell at me for that, and then
Yeah.
we enjoy watching me play it, so.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna buy it on PS4 either tonight or later this week.
Dying Light?
No. Grim Fandango.
I thought that was only PC.
No, that's on PS. It
Dude,
should be on PS4.
I suck this week. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Oh, I think I know why my audio is low. That Biohazard's talking about.
Because you have yourself muted?
No, it's because I formatted and I think.
Oh,
Skype,
here we go with this excuse.
I think Skype
Jesus
is
Christ.
taking priority.
I still
over
don't think you understand audio levels. I'm still convinced.
No, automatically adjust. There we go.
There's always some audio issue every week.
Every week there's something for Kyle.
This might fix it. I don't know. We'll try it. Okay, so
Worst show on cable right now.
yeah, so that's really all that came out.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, the beginning of the year we warned everyone is going to be super slow. I don't think we have
Yeah.
any big time releases. I mean, Dying Light is a big.
Dying Light's like the first.
That's
See,
the
my
big-
problem with Dying Light is like
That sucks.
I hated Dead Island,
Yeah.
and it's the same team that made Dead Island, and it looks like Dead Island with parkour. So like I'm not expecting anything great from it. I'm gonna
It's-
play it, and we'll talk about it on the show once I get like through it. But I'm not
It's-
like super excited about it.
It's not really the game for me. I think it's a cool concept, and I think they did execution really well. But it's just not my style of game.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have any really big release stuff until the end of February, beginning of March. So get hyped for another 3 weeks of Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So jumping right on into news of the week, Xbox announced their selection of games with gold for the month of February. First up, on February 1st, the Xbox One will be receiving Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which is this really, really awesome like platformer action
Puzzler.
game. Yeah, it's all kinds of things. It's super good though. You control one with each thumbstick.
I feel like I got that on PSN for free like a year ago.
You did.
Okay.
Gonna just say yes, that happened.
Okay.
Yeah. And once again, Xbox games with gold. They only give you games once they're certified fresh. So, you know, they had to do a lot of Q&A on this, a lot of quality and a lot of assurance. So
I don't like how they stagger them either.
I mean, as good of a deal as PS Plus is as awful of a deal as Games with Gold is. I mean, it's still free video games, so you'll get people like this guy I know who is just like, well, they're free games, so you suck for criticizing them. But other than that, I mean, they're garbage.
Yeah.
I like
Speaking
them-
of garbage,
Yeah.
February 16th on the Xbox 360, you're going to get Sniper Elite V2, the prequel to last year's Smash game Sniper Elite V3.
Yeah.
Straight out of 2000 and...
Yeah, I mean, I'll try
11.
Brothers on Xbox One.
Why? You played it.
I know, because, well, it's free.
Oh my god.
What
This
if-
is why you don't beat video games.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
I
doing
really
better,
need to-
though. I'm doing better this year, though. I've already beat 2 games.
You beat a 20-minute game.
And, like, a 2-hour game. I'm
Dude,
off
I-
to a really good start
Like
this
2
year,
hours and 20 minutes of video
No,
games.
let's hold on. I did really good last holiday.
At beating games?
Yeah. I beat... What did I beat?
Need to keep a log, bro.
Crushed it. Look at that. Look how good he did. He beat so many games he can't even remember one of them.
Well, he's trying to think. I'm just gonna jump and say I like the idea of games for gold only, or with gold, or whatever it's called, only because I just got gold, and it's like, man, I don't usually get games. I like getting free games. My issue is I never log on to check or do any of that, and I think I miss every single opportunity.
I definitely am spoiled when it comes to...
I know I
The
beat
game
goddamn
selection, like-
games.
It's like, oh, this game came out last year. This game sucks. I'm a big old baby. There is value in it if you don't buy a lot of games, because you will get games that are from 3-4 years ago, good games that you may have missed. For hardcore gamers, not nearly as good of a. It's like a 10% as good of a deal as PlayStation Plus is. That caters to everyone.
I've said it before, but my favorite kind of games to get are games that are around 3-4 years old, because usually
I thought you were going to say games that are free.
No, yeah, that too. No, that's the other kicker, because 3-4 years ago was around the time I wasn't buying games, and that's perpetually always going to be the case. 3 years later from now, I'm going to be like, yeah, I didn't get games 3 years ago.
Because I was buying 6-year-old games.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cycle I'm trapped in,
yep.
But stuff like this helps me out, and I like it, because that's less money I have to pay, and I do get to play the game.
I am just super bad. My issue is I'm in the same boat as Kyle, where I buy a ton of games and I don't beat them, and it's not okay. It's basically wasting money.
I did beat games.
I would say probably most of the media I buy, I don't consume, either movies or games or books, pretty much anything. I buy it and I'm like, well, put that in the collection. See ya.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
I'm the same with movies, but the good thing is most of the movies I get, I have already seen, so it's more like, oh, I just have a copy to show that's my favorite movie. For games, it's separate. It's like I get it because I want to play it, and then I don't.
Well, yeah, exactly the same.
Before we move on, I did beat Duck Dynasty. That's the only one I can think of. Oh my
god!
That's the only one on the top of my head I can think of.
Holy shit!
With that, I did beat the Duck Dynasty game.
I have to give you that. The Beaver Dam was the hardest boss I've seen in a video game.
Was crazy. But with that, let's just jump right into our only trailer of the night.
Nice segue.
Yeah. Beaver Dams, you're going to like this trailer. Call of Duty released the new story mode trailer for the new zombie mode. And normally I wouldn't care.
I hope there's lots of cinematics.
Yeah, there's lots of cinematics. It's only cinematics, I think.
Yeah!
So let's look at the story trailer for Call of Duty. I don't even know what the mode's called. I just know it's the zombie mode.
Exo Zombie.
Yeah, it's like Exo Zombie something.
Yeah.
Here we go.
When Atlas dropped the bomb, they hoped it would finish the war. Instead, it unleashed a freak show like no one's ever seen.
What the hell?
Get me security.
This is a code for re-evacuation. Remember the drill.
More my speed.
You still hungry?
You want some more?
Damn, dirty zombies!
Holy shit!
I fucking hate the Atlas Corporation.
Okay, so that's out now, and normally I wouldn't care, but if I can play as John Malkovich, I'm in. Like, I've already purchased it.
That was my first point. Before it got to that point, I said it to myself, I was like, is that John Malkovich? And it was. And Bill Paxton? Yes.
So I watched this trailer last night, and immediately after finishing the trailer, I was so hype on playing John Malkovich that I downloaded and watched Con Air.
Well, you mean you downloaded your copy of it that you have on Google
my
Drive.
$2.99 rental from Amazon.
Okay.
But another argument you were wrong, Kyle. There was gameplay in that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was gonna say that trailer was perfect for me. It had
Yeah.
cinematics, it had
So-
story, it had gameplay.
right when I saw the
That's a
gameplay, I was
trailer.
like, this is well done.
Fun fact, not the story trailer that I thought I grabbed. This was the just launch trailer.
Better.
The
Well,
story
yeah,
trailer had no gameplay in it.
You almost picked a dumb trailer instead of the good one that you showed.
But I mean, zombie mode is always fun. It looks like they had fun with it. I heard Advanced Warfare. I still didn't get to touch it, but I heard it was solid.
How do they know how to like boost jump? How do the zombies know how to do that?
They had exosuits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but like, how do they know how to use them?
Because they're smart.
No, they're
because-
zombies.
You didn't see, what was it, Land of the Dead? They knew how to fire guns.
Oh, I saw Land
And they
of the
made up
Dead,
their own-
No matter how hard I try to forget it.
They
believe
made
me.
up their own dumb zombie language.
Right, but they didn't know how to exo jump.
I mean, they didn't have exosuits.
Look, all I'm saying is that
Lead a zombie to exosuits that'll learn how to jump.
they know how to use the exosuits, but they don't know how to use any of the guns in that building.
well, yeah, the guns aren't built into their exosuit.
Ooh, that's a good argument, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did-
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it because I get to play as John Malkovich.
It looks
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be sweet.
yeah. Zombie modes, they've been like, they really hashed them down to knowing kind of how to do them. What's good level layouts, just the mechanics of the zombie modes pretty much have always been solid since the first one, which I forget what game that was, but
World at War.
thank you.
Yeah.
I always Call of Duties start to blend together. The names do to me, but in Advanced Warfare, I've been impressed by the whole game so
Yeah.
far. So I'm liking this, and also the fact that you're playing as celebrities. Like you can play as Bill Paxton,
Yeah.
and
So
that makes me laugh.
I think the best part about this is that you can pop in COD and spend most of your time being John Malkovich.
Yeah. And without
How
having to
long did
watch
you? How
being
long
John
did you work
Malkovich.
on that? I want to know how long.
Oh,
you
that
worked.
was. I've just been waiting for a time to fit it in. I had it instantly.
Okay.
So waiting for time to
Um,
squeeze
before-
that sucker on in.
Before we move on to the next piece of news, Eric John said, "Story trailer had no gameplay. Redundant statement." I just want to say, the story mode trailer doesn't have any gameplay because it's all cinematics.
No, he said
That's what
why
he's
would a
saying.
story mode trailer have gameplay?
Yeah.
Calling it a story mode trailer and then
Oh.
it has no gameplay is redundant.
Okay.
But I mean that's I don't.
You're not wrong.
Well,
I think from CJ's argument,
No,
You're
I don't
not
think,
wrong,
I don't
but
think
he
I don't think
prefers-
Eric's
no,
statement.
no,
has
no. Okay,
anything to
yeah,
do with
I might have just read it. I might have just read it wrong.
Yeah, I think he was just correcting Kyle.
Yeah, this wasn't the story mode trailer I thought I grabbed. This was the launch trailer.
okay.
Yeah, there's no confusion there.
Okay,
He just wanted
moving
to
on.
wrong.
We got a lot to talk about tonight.
Oh yeah. It's you, Don.
Okay. Yeah. No. I was composing myself / swallowing a marshmallow.
You didn't bring any for us.
Yeah, share with the whole class.
Whatever, man. So, okay, in news, World of Warcraft adds things. What things? Selfies and Twitter. So, yeah,
Yay!
I like how Blizzard has been adding like interesting thing. They added pet battles, which is kind of like Pokemon. They added garrisons like Farmville. The way they've done it, it's like it's felt fresh. It still fit into the game, and it was just like a little nice mini thing. I don't know how I feel about now. Your character can take selfies, and then you can upload them to Twitter. That's what they're adding in patch 6.1.
Well, selfies
After-
are popular.
I mean, they are, and I mean, they added the functionality in like the Wii U reboot of, or the Wii U HD remake of Wind Waker, and it was like a fun, tiny thing to the game. It was just entertaining to see people do goofy stuff like Final Battle with Ganondorf, take a selfie right before he stabs you, stuff like that. But
This is
So
the
it could be-
shittiest.
this could be, I don't know. I'm not against it. It's the more uploading it straight to Twitter. I don't know how I feel about it.
The Twitter integration is the least offensive part of this, as far as I'm concerned.
It's just taking the selfie. Like I'm not against this. I probably would end up using this because I mean back in the like years ago when I first played WoW, I would just take screenshots of my guy doing goofy stuff and put it on the WoW forums. So this is kind of like a quicker way to do it. So I guess I can't really complain much about it.
I'm not gonna say that like selfies are like not a thing anymore, but like they're about 2 years too late on the bandwagon to be like, aren't selfies hip?
Well, that's when
Like they're just
that's when
they're just
WoW
a
picks
thing
it up.
now.
How many years?
when no one cares. Yeah, I
How
mean,
many years late were they for Pokemon?
They were 15 years late on Pokemon. So what do you expect?
Yeah.
This is in lieu of them actually putting in content. Them putting in this is like, I couldn't be less excited about.
Well,
This
this
isn't
is
the
content.
only. This
This
isn't
is
the
not
only.
content.
Well, yeah, you have
But-
to complete garrison missions to get the camera
Yeah.
to do it.
That's-
Correct me if
true.
I'm wrong, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. This isn't the only thing going in patch 6.1.
Right.
So there is still going to be
Yeah,
more
there
content.
is more content. This is just.
Right, but
Six-
this is like a raid tier right here. Selfies and Twitter.
no.
Well, you're missing the best part. You get the mission for the selfie camera. Great. Like, you're off to a great
Yeah.
start. Then you get a mission for the improved selfie camera.
Oh my
The
God.
camera Mark II.
Yeah, with
Which
different
allows
lenses.
Instagram filters.
Yeah, like sketch filter, black and white, and death filter, which I don't know
Yeah.
what that is, but I'm
That-
really
hopefully that kills everyone that uses it.
I don't know either, but I really liked telling CJ that news right now.
And I agree with Garbo Balloons. Selfies with Arthas. Down. Okay,
Yeah.
I am
It's
sold officially.
pronounced Carbob Aloon, Donnie.
Oh, yeah, it is Carbob-Balloon.
No, it's not.
Let's get the name of our viewers right.
Yes, I mean, selfies with Arthas. Selfies with
But yeah,
Hidden.
Hooked up with Twitter, so you can put them.
Selfies with Harris Pilton in Chatra.
I'm gonna murder you.
Okay.
Like I
Ugh.
was iffy at first, just hearing all of it, and then the more I talked about it, the more it's like, yeah, I'd end up using this just because it sounds fun.
Yeah.
You're not against it. You just want them to add more other stuff first.
Well, hold on. I wouldn't say I'm not against it.
Okay, you're against it.
In addition to, I will admit that all of my complaints are my complaints only, and I can see other people
From
being
CJ
excited
loves
about it.
selfies.
I don't. No, it's no. God damn it!
You just
I'm so,
yell Jaeger bomb like
I'm so mad about this. You can already take pictures of yourself in the game.
yeah,
There's a
but
full print screen function specifically for it.
yeah, but are there filters?
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, on your whole computer. I hate everything so much.
More reason to love it.
I can't get my arguments out fast enough before they clog in my mouth and just make me explode.
Quick, just escape to the next news article.
Holy shit. Oh, well, this will calm me down. So,
No, it won't.
Kerbal Space Program has made the decision to finally leave early access 4 years into their game. It is no longer early access. Now it'll just be access. It hasn't been released when the update, or it hasn't been revealed when the update will be released, but the Rockthrough Sim just went into beta last month. So the quote is, as development in beta has progressed, one thing has become very apparent. Kerbal Space Program is about to reach a state in which every single one of the original goals for the game has been reached, and we can say that our original design document has been fulfilled. That means the game will soon be officially released, a somewhat strange designation as it's been both available to buy and brilliant for a long time now. Nevertheless, it won't be the end of development. We see no better way to follow up on reaching our initial goals than to continue development on Kerbal Space Program beyond beta past our original plans, Harvester writes. So the 1.0 update itself will bring more realistic modeling of like drag and lift, an engineer's report, which is it'll point out crucial design flaws in your rocket. It'll give you a game over state, and finally female Kerbals. Thank goodness. You guys can see a full rundown of the planned features over on the Kerbal Space Program forum. So 4 years into this game, you can finally buy it. Not early.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be coming. It's going to be an actual launch
On
game.
on time access.
On time access.
So it's still in beta though.
And
No, no,
they,
They're admitting that it took them all of alpha to finish the game.
Wait. But I thought the 1.0 was taking it out of beta.
I didn't see anything that said they were taking it out
I'm
of
pretty
beta.
sure it's not going to be listed as beta once 1.0.
I didn't see anything that said it was coming out of beta.
I would imagine it's coming out of beta.
I would.
if they take it out of early access, I don't think it would still be in beta because then you're complete. I
I'm
don't
just
think
gonna.
there's.
I'm just
not
gonna
sure.
say
Well,
that.
it says we see no better way to follow up on reaching our initial goals beyond beta.
Right. I mean, that's because they have no more goals because the game is finished.
Right. So that should mean it comes out of beta.
This is what's the point of? Hold on.
On paper, they will be out of beta.
My God.
Like on the Steam page, it won't list it as beta anymore. It'll be actual game.
Ooh, I almost yelled. I really like Kerbal Space Program. I'll start by saying that.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me
This game is the biggest load of bullshit in terms of its release cycle since the invention of a bull shitting. Okay? It was in a 4-year alpha. It's in beta for a month, and they're like, nah, game's done. Are you fucking kidding me?
more. Well, I mean, that's beta. Do you not remember betas back in the day? They were only like month long. Like, it used to be you got into the beta right before the game came out.
That's open beta. There's
well, this
This
isn't
is open beta.
paid open beta.
Yeah.
You pay to be in the open beta.
Yeah.
So I'm almost positive you can find a video a year ago of me flipping out about this exact same thing, about how they're like, yeah, we're in alpha, and I'm like, they've been in alpha 4 years, they're finished with the game, they're adding new features.
Yeah.
That's not an alpha.
Yeah.
I agree.
It just drives me up a wall. I'm so glad that they are as far as I know, they're the first early access game to just finish and come out in a not terrible state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that it took them 4 years to do it, but
Yeah.
like that doesn't bode well in my mind for all the other early access games that people are seeing. Certainly not Star Citizen. If it took Kerbal Space Program 4 years to get Spaceflight down,
Yeah.
I don't know. Star Citizen will come out right in time for my kid's 18th birthday, I think.
Yeah. That's
Dude, it's a good present. Good present.
Yeah, here you go. I got you my copy of Star Citizen. It's a family heirloom. Oh, God.
Moving on. Spotify is coming to the PS4. From the PlayStation blog, I'm thrilled today to announce a new exclusive partner, Spotify. We've partnered with our friends at Spotify to bring you its award-winning digital music service to the PlayStation Network this spring in 41 markets around the world. You can also use Spotify while playing games on the PS4, enabling you to soundtrack your gaming sessions with your favorite songs in the background. As we get closer to launch, we look forward to telling you about some of the other great features that will be available exclusively through Spotify on PlayStation Music.
So, first of all, let's get this out of the way. This is speculation, but there's almost no way you don't need Spotify Premium for this. I will say almost 100% you need Spotify Premium.
I'm gonna kind of agree with you because I cut out some of the fluff in the article, and they did mention
needing Spotify Premium.
Well, no, they didn't say you needed it, but they did mention signing into your Spotify Premium account. No, but they didn't say you needed it.
They didn't say you needed it. They just said you couldn't use it without it.
I don't think it's going to be required.
I do.
I think it might be required to use as like the background thing. Like I think that might be a feature that's tacked on premium.
Basically required.
Yeah.
Who's sitting at their PlayStation like, good, now I can play music?
I used to put CDs.
Parties?
Yeah, I used to put CDs in my PlayStation when I was like cleaning and stuff, and just listen to it like around the house.
Oh, so now, Kyle, now you're into the idea of using the PlayStation not as a gaming device.
No.
So you weren't before, but now.
No.
Now.
PlayStation isn't selling it as a Spotify box.
It is exclusive to PlayStation, and they are using that to sell things.
Yeah.
I do agree, though, that it's probably going to need premium. I mean, you don't need premium completely for phone, but I've noticed a lot with just these consoles and apps like, this is weird, but Wii U now, Crunchyroll for like anime is now on Wii U, and they advertise like, oh, check us out on Wii U, and I was like, I have one, I can watch that, and you go on, and it's got everything, and then it's like, oh, you can watch these 3 previews. You need a premium account. Sorry, we didn't tell you that.
Maybe it'll be like those like. Remember?
So
I've
just noticed. That's just one example, but I've noticed a lot of stuff when a lot of different companies when they're making their apps for specific consoles, they advertise, and then it's like, yeah, but we meant you need a premium account.
Remember in like 2000-ish, they had those little tiny CD singles of songs, but they were only the chorus. So you would get
clips.
like hit clips. That's what Spotify.
I have no idea what those are.
You don't know what hit clips are? You just said the name.
Yeah, hit clips were almost like hit clips are kind of like that toothbrush they made that plays just the chorus when you brush your
Yeah.
teeth.
Oh
they
my
were
God,
like,
I remember that
if you
thing.
really like bye bye bye, but you only like the 15 seconds where they say bye bye bye.
Yeah.
Hit clips are for you.
That's gonna be Spotify
Exactly.
without premium on PS4.
I think my favorite part is we look forward to telling you about some other great features that will be available exclusively through Spotify Station Music. Like, what exclusive features is Spotify? Like,
I think
playlists. Ooh.
I think the background, playing them in the background of games, that's gonna be.
Yeah.
That okay. Well, so they already announced that. So they're saying they have other great features.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Can that be part of our predictions?
What features are there beyond playing music in Spotify?
Okay, I just
Maybe a DJ
scrapped my
mixer.
prediction list. I have 5
Yeah.
more predictions, and they're all Spotify related.
Okay, we gotta move
Oh,
on.
hold on.
'cause-
Real quick in the chat, Eric Johnny said the game will play either way. Talking about Kerbal Space Program, said the game will play either way, beta or not is semantics. The game's played for 3 goddamn years, okay? And they told me they were in alpha, so I don't buy it. It's bullshit. Go ahead, Donnie.
Okay. Next news article. Square Enix today launched a trailer for an upcoming PS4 game called
There's no
Project
there's no trailer,
Z.
Donnie.
Wait, what?
There's no trailer.
There's
But
just
it said launched a teaser site. Sorry, I saw a teaser and my mind just jumped ahead of me. Teaser site. And basically, the focus on the teaser site is changing environments behind a very large Z in the center of the page.
this game is exciting.
In case you didn't know that it was called Project Code Z, they have a giant Z to tell you that. And it's the Square Enix and PlayStation 4 logos can also be seen along with it, and a link to the game's official Twitter account. And the sole English tweet it has is, "It was cold outside, and so was my mind." And apparently, according to the site, game will officially be revealed January 31st at
What about all the Japanese tweets?
how do you pronounce this?
This is
guy.
Tokai Guy.
Tokagai. Okay.
Tokaigi.
Tokaigi.
To-
I thought it's not Guy, it's Gi. So
To
it's Tokaigi,
to
2015. And
Naruto.
yeah. But yeah, to be revealed at Tokaigi 2015.
I have no idea what this could be.
Yeah, no, I
was
have no
I was
idea.
thinking about it, and I was like, I have
Zombie
no
game.
clue.
That's the one thing. That's what I said, CJ, when I first
Zombie.
saw it and like was talking to Kyle about it. I was like, I saw Project Code Z and I was like, not another damn zombie game. And then it saw Square
He
Enix
did
was like,
say
oh, okay,
damn.
probably not.
Um,
yeah.
I have thoughts. Okay,
What are
so
your thoughts?
I have no.
Are they part of your predictions? Because that's cheating.
no,
you
they're
can't be
not.
like Square's going to announce a secret game.
I have like I vaguely remember some game with that Square Enix did that began with a Z, but like I don't remember the name of it. It's just the style of the logo and it being a Z like seems really really familiar in my mind. So I don't have
Super
anything.
Mario RPG.
Yep, Donnie got it.
Nailed it.
I don't have anything like that. I could be like, oh, this is what it is. I feel like I recognize it. So that's all I got. That's why I didn't have answers. Just thoughts.
And this is not me just joking around. It does look like a DBZZ, so maybe that's
I
what
really
you're
hope
thinking
it's
of.
not.
Not a
I
Square.
No,
really,
no,
really
no.
hope it's not.
No,
No, it's not a DBZ game. If it is,
is it? Maybe it's Final Fantasy Zombies.
I want a little bit of break from the zombies. I'm fine with zombie games, but I want a break.
Lucky Charm, I'm glad we can relate.
Guys are related.
I bet it's going to be
Yeah.
a zombie game. I don't want it to be.
I don't
zombie.
think it's going to be a zombie game.
I think it's going to be a zombie.
Okay.
It's Kingdom Hearts Zombie Edition.
Oh God.
Tony.
Bruh, I'm Mickey
Hot
Mouse.
Topic's going to love it.
Yeah. Oh god. All right.
Okay, let's. I'm just gonna have background video playing the whole time I'm talking about it of Toxikk. Toxikk came out. Let's go back a little bit. I bought Toxikk. I want to say in August of last year for the low price of $15 crisp.
I thought you
what?
You bought it digitally.
Yeah. But I bought it back in August digitally.
Yeah, but how'd you buy it with dollars? Crisp dollars, nonetheless.
Well,
Yeah.
I put them in the machine and then.
Oh, you put them in the video game vending machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they're so crisp. Otherwise, it doesn't take them.
Exactly.
So I bought this back in August. Last week, on Thursday, the game was available for early access beta, which anybody can buy it now. It's $17.99. The gameplay is very much like an old school arena shooter, like very, very Quake 3, UT2K4 style. I really like the weapon loadouts right now.
Wait, I thought you said it was good.
It's super good.
Well,
It's really fast paced. So we'll talk about the weapons real quick. So you have the pistol, which I feel is kind of garbage. That's your starting weapon. You only start with the pistol, then you have to move around the map finding other weapons. You get the flamethrower, which I'm actually surprised at how much I like the flamethrower. It's alt fire. Every gun has alt fire. Its
Nice.
alt fire shoots like a giant flame burst, and that's really effective against guys.
Love alt fire.
There's the plasma gun that shoots like a rail of plasma or just like single fire bursts. The sniper rifle, which can zoom and be a sniper rifle. Rocket launcher. The like machine gun that has it's a machine gun, and then it has like a frag grenade that it shoots out. And then there's also the shotgun. Right now, the rocket launcher seems way too powerful. It could just be this map, but the rocket launcher seems like its splash damage does a lot for what it is. I'd like to see that toned down just a smidge. Just a smidgen.
Smooch.
Just a smudge.
Smidge.
Besides weapons, you have power-ups like you can turn invisible for like brief periods of time, which is kind of helpful if you're good at like rounding corners and moving around the map. You can really fake people out. The game moves really fluidly. I would not suggest people buy this game though. As much
Why?
fun as I'm having.
Because Kyle sucks at it and he wants to still be good.
No. As much fun as I'm having with it right now, there's only one map. So, like, if you're going to buy this game for $18 right now, know that you're only getting one map.
How big is the map? I know that doesn't
It's
change
super
anything.
small.
But,
This map
okay.
is very tiny, and playing
pretty.
this map with, like, 15 people is chaos. Right now, the only two game modes are just deathmatch and team deathmatch, and you only get this one map. Once they start adding more content, I would definitely recommend this game, and I'll do a full actual review of this game when it's like officially released. But right now, I would say like unless you're a hardcore like arena shooter like fan, I would stay away from this game until they add more content because you're gonna get burnt out real quick just playing this single map over and over again.
All right. Unless you're an arena shooter player who
Yeah,
likes
I mean
to
if you're
replay.
if
If you're like a
super-
2-fort always player from TF2, you might like this.
if you're super into arena shooters, like you can make a lobby, make it 1v1, and you can just go to town all day in this game, just on this map. And then when the game finally comes out, you'll be ace at this one map.
4 years from now.
Yeah. No, they're from what I've seen of it. Like
Oh,
they're
you're right.
doing-
Sorry, it'll go into beta in 4 years.
Yeah.
Who knows when it'll release?
No, it's
Right
in beta now.
Right now, I would definitely say do not buy, just because of the map. If they added more maps tomorrow, I would 100%.
Have they announced any plans to add more content?
Yes. Oh, 100%.
What, like how soon? I guess I
I mean,
more,
I don't-
more
I-
specifically than like we're gonna add more content.
I haven't seen like a roadmap. I'm pretty sure one exists, but I haven't looked at it. Just because like I've done very little in terms of like following the progress
Okay.
on it because I just knew that like I was gonna be all over this game.
Because it's quick.
Once I figure out like okay, this game is like right for me, I kind of stopped paying attention to it because I know that they're just gonna be giving me content eventually, and I won't care.
I have to apologize earlier. Sorry. I said Kerbal Space Program was the first early access game like that finished. Minecraft. I forgot about.
Yeah.
I mean,
forgot
is
all about Minecraft.
Technically finished.
Yes. But well, it's finished in terms of like its release. It's not an alpha or beta anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to apologize.
that's fair.
I like to get my facts right, not wrong.
Yep.
Keep
Leave that
tabs-
Not
Kyle.
forgiving you. I
leave
have
keep
not-
tabs as far away from this game as possible.
Yeah.
But they said, like, in their trailers, they say, like, there's no fluff in this game. There's no loadouts, no reloading, no recoil. Like, it's just kill.
I think that's a really good way to disguise your lack of content is by like being like, yeah, there's no bullshit fluff like loadouts.
Well, I mean, no, it's not a lack of content because it's early access. Like, I'm not saying, like, this is bullshit. Like,
Are they ever gonna have loadouts?
no.
Well, okay, so
But that's not the point of the game.
stand by.
That wasn't in their plan.
That's
so.
not content, though. The guns are all there. Like, you just have to go get them.
Yeah, I think I just don't get arena shooters, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's not content. Like maps and
kinda
stuff. Yes, that's coming.
It's kind of content.
And that's not
No.
content. That's more the
Kinda.
design of the game. They designed loadouts. They decided not to.
Kinda.
So they're not missing content. They just didn't
It's like
design that.
It's a little bit. It's like a dash of content.
Yeah. So yeah, right now, wait for a map update, and I'll be following this game heavily, so I'll have map updates for you when they happen. You can see them on our website. I'll probably post updates.
Breaking Toxikk news.
Yeah, I'll probably post updates on our website. So go to frameloss.com for
Not
for that
probably.
stuff.
Not probably.
You will be.
Yeah, it will be.
All right.
Okay. Can you bust
So-
out this review? Like
Yeah.
all I have is footage. I don't have like overlays.
I was gonna say
or
we don't have
scores
overlays or anything, as 2 inches
Yeah.
said at the beginning of the show due to his computer issues, and you guys all know how fonts are. I don't have to explain it to you guys. So
Fonts
I'll
are
just
tricky, bro.
I'll just
we're
jump-
hand making these fonts for you.
yeah, these
That's a
are
lie.
difficult to do. So I'll just jump on in and kind of give my. It's a little freeform, a little not freeform. So
Yeah.
I guess not freeform then. So usually we talk about a game story right away. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that the story in this game is there's no story mode. Let's put it that way. It's
Isn't it you make your own story, kind of?
kind of. There's a long, persistent story that's happening in various parts of the universe. Like each sector has its own story that affects that sector. Different galaxies can go to war for independence or be annexed into other galaxies. In terms of who, like the Empire or the Federation, are the two like controlling groups. Not that you have to belong to either one of those or anything, but
Empire and Federation. Original.
yeah. Whoa, Donnie. I mean, they came up with it. They're doing it the best. They might not be the first, but it. So the story is what you make of it. Essentially, you have to be proactive in reading the message boards that are in the game, not the real life message boards, but the in-game bulletin boards that convey the story. You have to explore and find the story. It's there, but it's not really it's not front and center, and that's not really the point. So, which kind of leads me to my next part. Kyle mentioned you make your own story, which goes right into the gameplay. There's a whole wide open universe of gameplay here for you to explore. You can become a bounty hunter style character and go after criminals and try and shoot people down and collect their bounties. You can be a trader. You can literally just go from spaceport to spaceport, buying things at one spaceport that they have a lot of, going to a spaceport where they don't have a bunch of it, and selling it all for profit.
So cool.
And you can just be an explorer. I've spent a lot of time just jumping to new sectors of space and then selling the maps that I make, which you don't have to do by hand or anything. You don't have to actually draw a map, but your ship automatically maps out things, and then you can sell those maps to far away galaxies for profit, because they don't know anything about space. They need your help. So there's three and you can do all three of those. You don't lock yourself into one of them. It's not like a skill tree or anything.
They're just things you do.
I've been trying to think of the best way to explain it. I've been trying to avoid the elephant in the room, which is talking about Eve, but I kind of have to. Eve is very much a game where you kind of pick a way to go and go with it. This is like Eve if you didn't want to use spreadsheets to do everything. You can change what you're doing at any point in time. You can go be a trader for a year and then immediately flip and want to be a bounty hunter, and you'll still have the money and the ability to buy a bounty hunting ship and to buy a fighter and excuse me, and go be good at it. You don't have to start over from the beginning. So as far as that part of the gameplay goes, it's very nice and refreshing.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of gameplay how easy is it to play? Less easy. Less raving reviews there. There's a lot to do. It's more of a sim than you would assume a game about a fictional space thing. Like, you can't do any of this in real life, so it's hard to say it's a sim, but it's very much a sim style game.
Space Truck Simulator.
Yeah, basically they imagine what it would be like if you could do this stuff and make a sim of that. So it's still really difficult to fly the ships in terms of you have to correctly rotate yourself with the space station if you're docking, for example.
Cool.
You have to You have to watch your fuel, because if you jump too much, you will run out of fuel and have to self-destruct your ship. That's something a dummy would do. I just saw someone do it. I didn't even have that happen to me.
What a loser.
Spoiler alert.
Dummies.
Also, I've just noticed in space games like this with the cockpit, and that's how you fly. It's hard to get used to flying like that for a while. I forget the game I played that was like that, and man, I was straight vomiting all the time.
It's really difficult to, like, once you get used to flying, you have an idea about it, but it is very difficult at first, especially when you consider, I mean, I use a controller to play it. You can use a keyboard, you can use a flight stick if you have one, but it's, as is typical in flying games, you know, you can go up and down with the left stick, and then left and right will rotate you. It's not a turn, it's a barrel roll.
Yeah.
It's space. So it's hard to keep that in mind, especially during a sweet space fight, which leads to some confusing things. There's also flat out not enough buttons on a gamepad to cover what you need to do in the game. So you will be using the keyboard even if you're playing with a gamepad, which is definitely annoying. So I would recommend, if anyone's thinking about playing it, to at least become okay with that fact, or consider just using the keyboard, or invest in a flight stick. As far as like the visuals and the sound, the presentation aspect of it, visuals gorgeous, unbelievable. It's as nice as your computer will make it. It is.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So pretty. I have it on the highest resolution. It can be the highest settings, highest graphics, all that stuff. It's so nice. You get right up on these suns, and it is just like, whew, my God. It looks real. It feels weird saying that because space is mostly empty. So being like, yeah, man, the space looks really real is like silly. But it's when you look at a nebula, you look at the Cat's Eye Nebula, you fly up on a sun, and it just looks like you're looking at that in real life, or could be, because you can't see a sun in real life like that. One cool thing or I guess it's not one cool thing, but one really cool thing they do is that this whole universe this whole galaxy is the Milky Way galaxy. You can fly to the different star systems in the Milky Way galaxy. You can eventually go to Sol, which is our star system, and fly to Earth. It's an entire galaxy that you are currently living in. So if there's stuff in space you want to see, this is the game to do it in.
This is the game I heard about. I heard about that game. I didn't hear the name.
Yep.
Okay, so it's this one. All right. I was interested in it.
Currently, they've uncovered. Last I checked, it was 0.0015% of the available star systems. And when I say they've uncovered, I mean collectively the entire community has visited 0.0015% of available systems. This game is huge with, I don't want to say content, because calling galaxies content or calling star systems content feels silly, but it's if you're like a completionist or whatever, and you want to explore the whole galaxy, you will be spending a ton of time in this game. So it's overwhelming at first, but not in a necessarily bad way. It's exactly what a space game should be. You just look at it and you're like, wow. And that's what space is. It's supposed to be massive and daunting and almost unbelievable. So they do a really great job of capturing that sort of thing. As far as my opinion of the game, how much I like it, how fun it is, it can become repetitive after a little while in terms of playing for long sessions. I can go about 2 or 3 hours and I'm pretty much like, yeah, I think I'm good. But I always want to go back to it. And I think that's a huge, important thing in MMO style, open world style games. One other thing, I say MMO style, it has an always online persistent universe. You don't have to play with other people online, though. You can choose to play solo, populate it with robots, and it will still have all the aspects of the persistent universe around you that players are affecting, but you don't have to worry about people griefing you or anything like that. That hasn't happened too much to me. It's not a huge concern. I've played online with other people. I've played solo. You can also make a private online session and just play with like your friends. There's a ton. They made it really. They heard what people don't like about always online games, and they really tried to mesh well with with those goals. Also, it has Oculus support, so I really, really can't wait to get one of those for this game.
Oh, sick.
The missions that you get are a little confusing sometimes. There's no real indicator of the level well, there's no levels, but the difficulty of the mission. I took on a mission that I found that was going to pay me 130,000 almost said quid, 130,000 credits to go kill this guy. And I was like, I'm going to do that, whatever. And I spent probably almost 2 hours of real life time, like hunting for him in various systems, following clues, because you can't just like go to where he is and find him. You have to find people he's harassed and get ideas about where he is. Then you have to scan and find his ship out of all the possible ships. It's very much a process. So I finally found him, pulled up on him, popped out of hyperspace, and he was like, "What's up?" And I shot at him, and his shield went and blocked my shot way off, and he roasted me instantly. I was just one shot instantly.
Now, could the amount of credits given from a mission like kind of give you a hint at how difficult the mission's going to be?
So that's the thing I don't know, because I don't know, like, if I had a ship that was capable of fighting him, if the credits would have been lower or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's getting credits in this game. It's not like it's difficult, but certainly, a spaceship costs it's like 80,000 credits, 100,000 credits for like a whole new ship. The starting ship you have is free. And you can respawn in it for free at any point, so dying isn't that big of a deal. But it's definitely a bit of a grind at first to get your first ship. But if you commit yourself to one endeavor, it doesn't take that long. I would say maybe 2 or 3 days of like hard playing, and you would have your own ship that you can play on.
I'm looking forward to getting the game. My only complaint with it is there's no out of cockpit view. But I can get over that.
Yeah.
I think out of cockpit would just kind of break the simulation.
Yeah, it would break the immersion of it.
Thank you.
What if you had out of cockpit cameras?
Then you would be looking at them. You wouldn't be experiencing it.
What if you had like what if your spaceship
not a
had
camera.
What if your spaceship had an arm that would like stick out and hold like a GoPro like stick?
Right, you would
behind your camera.
You would still
You would
look
still
at
have
it
to look
because
at
you're
it,
the
though.
person. You're not
Yeah.
the GoPro.
Yeah,
But I could look through the camera feed.
Yeah, so
Right.
then you'd
So
be in the
you're-
cockpit looking down at a camera feed.
Your driver has an Oculus Rift that he's using.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, they don't have that technology.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
because
have
it's
we'll have
dumb.
to get them on that.
Yeah. No, I mean like in this not too distant future,
Yeah.
that technology doesn't exist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you say? Do you recommend people buy this game?
I would give this game 12 parsecs out of 15.
Nice.
Good amount of parsecs.
That's solid parsecs.
Yeah, I mean I play games that have come in just under 12 parsecs, but this is a solid 12. So I think if you are into space, if you're into flying games, if you're into kind of open world, open style games, there's a bunch of good reasons to pick this up. That said, it is a $60 title. It's a full game.
Oh, okay.
they
Did not
are-
know the price.
Yeah, they are constantly updating. I get a newsletter every week from them about updates they're making, ways they're changing the game. They're very much involved with the community, but it is a chunk of money to put down.
Yeah.
Eric said it's designed for. Oh, sorry, he said designed with the flight stick in mind. I will say I didn't have any trouble playing with just the keyboard and the mouse. There's a lot of keys because it's a spaceship.
Yeah.
But it's certainly very feasible to just use your keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, but he is right on simulators like this. I know the ones I've played, they do generally design them where the primary function would be a flight stick. And of course, they'll still design it with the others because they're not going to sell a game just for the flight stick because it's not so common.
If this were just a flight sim, I would say, it's definitely for the flight stick only. But there's so many other things that you're doing. Like that, you have to worry about jumping into hyperspace. You have to worry about throttle. Like it's not just going. You have to worry about where your throttle is set. You have to worry about heat. You can drop a heat sink if your ship gets too hot. You have to worry about the hard points you have deployed. You have to worry about deploying cargo scoops to pick things up. There's a ton of things in the game that it's not feasible to really even put it on a flight stick. I think the experience would be diminished in terms of anything other than flying if you were just using a flight stick.
So So like a Steel Battalion controller.
Yes, that would be pretty much the way to do it. Would be like you would need a actual like you would need a
Let's kickstart it.
controller designed for this game. More or
Yeah.
less. Which I mean, I would buy in a second. So I'm not
Yeah,
going to pretend that that's a bad idea.
Okay. Well, let's move on to our predictions.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We have 4 minutes left of the show, so we're gonna go over. Just so you guys know, we're
Cancel that dinner date with your
cancel the dinner date because we got predictions for you. Bam! I made a graphic too. I made this like literally like right before the show, so it's not the greatest, but that lady's pretty intense. So
intense.
how we're gonna do this is we each made 5 predictions for what's gonna happen in 2015 in the gaming industry. Real quick, so this is like a yearly thing that we do. Real quick, I just want to go down our last year's predictions and how good and bad we did.
the second annual Frameloss prediction
This is
show.
Yeah,
Second
we do this
annual?
every year, twice.
So real quick, I'm just gonna blow through these real quick because like they're not that great. For my 5 predictions last year, I had Street Fighter for Next Gen announced. That was confirmed. That prediction happened.
That prediction happened this year. Didn't it?
No, it was announced last year.
All right. Okay.
Steambox released. I listed that as not really.
No, I mean you can get Steam OS is released
My other prediction:
to an extent.
Elder Scrolls Online will be released with massive bugs.
Not even a prediction.
Confirmed.
Not a prediction. Everyone shit on him for that. It's not a prediction.
My number 4 prediction last year was a new service
really
for
should've.
monetizing Let's Plays will emerge. I listed that as like not really because
No.
a few tried, but there weren't even like crickets as
No.
far as like any major things.
No.
And my number 5, even though it was my favorite prediction, did not come true. Nintendo announces Donkey Konga U.
Oh man, I was dying for that. I'll be honest. I was pulling for it the whole year.
Truthfully, when I read that earlier today, I thought that was a prediction for this year, and I was like, yeah, no, that I could see that and buy it.
I'll have to get you the audio from last year's Donnie, so you can because I had a whole write up for it.
Yeah.
It was like you can slap, clap, and slap your way.
You can slap,
twice.
clap.
You can
Yeah.
slap and chop.
Yeah. So CJ's 5 from last year. Microsoft announces a new handheld. No handheld
Controller.
announced. Nintendo will announce a new Metroid game. No new
Half
Metroid
points.
game.
Half points.
What? See, I didn't get that when you said that.
The digital release of the Metroid Prime trilogy.
Oh.
Half.
No, that was
half points.
They announced that this year though.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Redacted.
Okay. Xbox One
Redact.
sales will surpass the PS4 sales.
That happened.
That did not happen.
That did happen.
No,
Who sold more in November?
just those 2 months.
Right.
Overall
so they
sales,
surpassed them.
Oh.
They surpassed them.
that's a half point.
Okay.
Overall
I'll take
sales,
it.
Sony.
Yeah, I'll
still-
Take it.
Return of Crash Bandicoot. Denied.
In my heart, he never left.
And Elder Scrolls will bomb.
Ding, 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 ding.
Confirmed.
That was more of a prediction than Elder Scrolls will release with.
I think
Tons of
neither of
bugs.
those are predictions. I think those were advertised.
Well, at least there are people who really like it. Like Elder Scrolls could have done well,
Yeah.
but it was definitely going to release with bugs.
So Donnie, you are new to the predictions list.
I am.
So how it works is we each give like one, and then we go just round table discussion
All right.
around. I'm gonna get this logo off the screen because it's kind of
Just
creepy.
warning people, a lot of my predictions are just me shooting in the dark, being like, that'd be cool.
That's
Not
the
a
whole.
lot of
We're
things.
all shooting in the dark.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
I don't
okay.
know, hearing
So
those
to be
predictions were based in something.
to be
Mine
fair-
have very little logic.
some of our loyal listeners will remember. I do own a time machine that I'm allowed to use once per year. So one of my predictions is 100% accurate. Just
Oh.
so
but,
it's
so
kinda-
but you've used it.
it's kind of cheating. Well, I used it this year already to make
Right.
the prediction.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them is kind of cheating. So who wants to start it off?
Donnie, why don't you start us off?
Okay. My first prediction, and it's more of just what my heart desires, is Nintendo will announce a new Punch-Out game for the Wii U.
I can see that happening.
I can see it actually being possible, but with all the other stuff they announced, I don't know, but I want it. I will always want a new Punch-Out game, so that's just my hope, and I predict that.
Yeah.
I would be really amped for a new Punch-Out game.
See,
Like,
you're-
really excited.
You're drifting
Oh.
off camera.
You know
Alright.
what? Why can't it just follow me? Why can't it just follow me is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see Punch Out happening. That's not a bad prediction.
All right, from CJ, your turn.
All right. This is less of a prediction, but still a prediction. And that's that there will be 100% confirmed a new Rock Band game announced this year.
That's bad. I
They
let
not
it.
announced nothing.
I let it slide, but that's barely a prediction.
Well, I'm
They
lucky because I
basically announced it.
would have predicted it last year, but I didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did predict. What did I predict it for? I predicted it for the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I was ahead of the ball on this one.
Yeah.
I just want to point that
you
out.
were.
I'll give you that.
So
Okay, that's not bad. My,
just because I wanted it in my hearts of hearts enough to make it real
because I
doesn't
cheated,
make it not a
because
prediction.
I cheated and actually went to the future, I'll allow it.
Okay.
My number 5 is the Kinect and Xbox Kinect model will receive a price drop. The core system right now is at $350. The Kinect version is still at a staggering $500.
Maybe that just justifies the price of the Kinect being $120.
That
The
isn't
Kinect
one
is
of my predictions,
150.
but I thought about it.
Okay, well, so there you go then. Why would they drop the price?
Well, they'd have to drop the price of both because right now.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, why would they drop it currently if the Kinect is $150?
Well, they would have to drop the price of the Kinect. I'm thinking they're going to drop the Kinect to $100 and the.
Is this the one from the future that already happened?
No.
Okay. I was like, because I got a lot of questions. So
They're going to drop the Kinect to $100 and the Xbox Kinect bundle to $450.
well, they have all year to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. I mean, that'll happen next November. Okay. Sort of easy,
Okay.
but I'll give it to you.
Donnie?
All right, my next one. My second prediction is Sony, probably at E3, but Sony will announce a new handheld system. I don't know.
Donnie, I got to stop you real quick.
Did it happen already?
You've completely catted out. But you know what? Your image of being frozen is so perfect.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to cat you right now.
Don't.
but I'm
Don't
going
cat
to.
me.
Nah.
Don't cat me. I look very.
Don't cap me, bro.
Don't cat me. I look very like really.
I'll give you.
Adam.
Your thought, yeah.
I'll
But
give
yeah,
you till the end of
so-
your prediction. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah, Sony probably at E3 or, I mean, they have their own little events anyway, but will announce a new handheld system. If that hasn't happened yet, right? I'm not that behind the time. The last one was still the Vita.
Yeah.
Okay. But they'll do that. I base some of that off like the recent news, and they've been dropping support for things, and just like, hey, there's a new 3DS coming out. Yeah, it's named stupid, but technically it's new. So so I feel like Sony is probably gonna also, because the Vita, it didn't bomb, it didn't do poorly, but didn't do as smash as they hoped. So I feel like they're gonna try to push a new one soon.
I think that's a bold prediction. I think they've kind of not like put their foot in their mouth, but the Vita is so like entwined with like what they want to do with the PS4
Yeah.
that I don't know if they'd make another handheld right now, especially since most first party support has been dropped pretty much for the Vita. So I don't know. I mean, it could happen. I'm not saying it can't. And your prediction is
I
over, so
feel
you're
like
getting
they're
catted.
reinvigorating the Vita. They're attempting to.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll see though. They got a whole year ahead of them to figure it out.
Yeah. CJ.
Yeah.
So my number 4 prediction will happen at E3. I'm 100% sure of it. And it will be the announcement of Dark Cloud 3.
I want you to.
That would be
I
awesome.
want you to be accurate. I'm rooting for you on this prediction.
It will happen.
I predicted that.
We
at
talked
the Game
about
Awards.
it. We talked about it earlier when we were discussing Sony's dumb ad that turned out to be for the PlayStation, the limited edition PS4 models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did research when we predicted that because I was so amped on it, and sources say that it is far likelier than people think.
Yeah.
So
Uh.
my sources, not like various, the
Yeah.
ones that come.
Yeah.
Not just like Jim on the street.
Right.
My number 4 is PlayStation 4 will announce a slim model and a bigger hard drive model. They might be the same, like the Slim might come with a bigger hard drive, but they will announce a model that has a bigger hard drive this year.
Will it come with a PS3 boomerang controller?
No.
Damn.
Oh, sad. Sad.
Damn it.
All right. My next prediction is that, and I'm predicting this way later in the year, like around November, particularly. But Blizzard will tease the next WoW expansion, just a name, maybe basically what it's about, not show anything for it. But I'm expecting.
That might be the safest prediction on the show right now.
I'm saying wait.
Oh, you think that now? Just wait.
Yeah. I mean, it's Blizzard.
That might
They
be
push
safer
things
than
back.
the Rock Band prediction.
They push things back, but I'm seeing that like in November around BlizzCon, or whenever BlizzCon is, just later in the year they're gonna just tease at it and be like, "This is what it'll be," but show nothing for it, of course.
Okay.
My number 3 prediction is that Battlefield Hardline will tank. It might not tank in terms of sales, but critically that thing will be a dud. We're talking 40s across the board.
Whoa, 40s is a little steep.
Wow, that is
It is
bold.
going to be. People are going to see how. I mean, I haven't played a ton of it. I played enough of it to know that it has.
I played enough of it to know that I'm not buying it when it comes out.
It's doing nothing new. I could spend a whole show talking about things I don't like about BF Hardline, but I'll just say I'll leave it at that. It will. I mean, some sites will give it like 80s and 90s and 100s because they're dumb, but like I would say if there's a the Metacritic is higher than the 60s, I'll be shocked.
Okay. Well, so is it Metacritic higher than a 60? I need a hard point.
60s.
60s. So
Yeah.
69.
60 to 69.
70
is-
higher. Your prediction is wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just need a
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
line for.
That's
next
fair.
Okay.
A Battlefield Hardline?
Yeah. My number 3. I'm gonna throw out my No More Heroes 3 will be announced for the Nintendo Wii U.
Huh. I
Uh,
don't. No, I see that as
Nintendo has had a rough ride
Yeah.
with the Wii U. First, no one liked it. Now they have decent Nintendo games
Yeah.
slowly being streamed out. But as a third-party support, it's pretty lacking still.
yeah, it is.
Especially with we're moving to HD, we're moving to more hardcore titles. Like at the beginning, they were like Mass Effect, Assassin's Creed, all this
Yeah.
stuff. Now it's just
I forgot
crickets.
Mass Effect came out.
Yeah, now it's just crickets. It's all fading fast. I think No More Heroes 3 would be a great addition to the system, and I would love to see that the story and title go further. And I want No More Heroes 3.
More like No More Heroes U.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's. I mean, I'll take it.
Probably. Yeah. So, okay. My number 4 prediction is that Nintendo will soon will announce the next DLC for Smash Brothers. Now, the one issue with that is Nintendo did say after Mewtwo DLC, they will not do anymore, but I'm not buying it. I feel like they're saying that, and I feel like they're going to go back on their word. And I'm fine if they go back on their word that, because I want more Smash Brothers DLC. So I'm really hoping they go back on their word, and that's my prediction.
All right, that's legit. I hope that happens too. My number 2 prediction is I don't know what the numbers are at currently, so I can't really give a exact. But WoW will lose a significant amount of subscribers that they gained during Warlords due to the stagnation and lack of content specifically. That will be
That's going to be hard to track.
that will be a complaint that is cited in many, many reasons of why this expansion did not live up to its own hype
Okay.
beyond the first month. Because it was amazing first month. Month 1, whew. Month everything else, nah.
That's bold.
Do you know what they're at?
I don't know what they're at right now.
Like, do you have what was their last one right before?
Wasn't it 10?
So I would say they'll lose like 2K.
2000?
Yeah, they'll go back to just above Mists, but not by a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
My
Fact.
number 2. This one's gonna be short and sweet. Skate 4. Enough said. I'm tired of this game not being out. I'm predicting it to be out this year.
Is that the one that's definitely happening?
No, that's not
Okay.
my number one is my definite one.
Oh, okay.
But Skate 4 will be announced this year just because I want it to be.
You will it so.
Crap, I can't remember my number one.
I lost my number one.
No, seriously, I remembered all my others, and I'm blanking. So
Can I make Donnie's number one for him?
yeah, please. Like
No, you
okay.
CJ, you say your number one and let Donnie think.
I don't know if we'll
If you
get my
can't
back,
remember
yeah.
it, just make up a new one by the time.
But he
we
has
get
a
back.
really
trying.
good. He has a really good number one that I'm gonna make him say.
If I can't think of one by the time we get back, you can make me say one.
Okay, all right.
If it
So-
comes true, CJ does not get a point.
That's
when
that's
we tally
fair.
these.
That's fair.
Okay.
It'll be Donnie's point.
Okay.
So my number one prediction is Disney Infinity 3, Star Wars. The Disney Infinity 3 is pretty much a yearly title, or Disney Infinity rather at this point is pretty much a yearly title. They went full bore on the Marvel license this year, and there's just enough, just boop, 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 every now and then of a tease for Star Wars stuff that I can basically say that I have no doubt that Disney
Yeah.
Infinity 3 will be all Star Wars
yeah,
stuff.
no, that's legit.
I can see that happening.
My predictions are way better this year than they were last year. I did a lot of work.
My number one, and this is the one I cheated on, guys. This is the one. So
It's the future fact one.
yeah, this is. I have a time machine. I can use it once per year. I use it for the prediction show.
So now hold on. Before you announce it, I just have a question.
Okay.
What if you using your time machine, finding out this prediction, and coming back and saying it here has changed time, and now this is no longer going to come true?
That's not how it works.
Yeah,
I've done plenty of time travels, like studying and theory crafting, and I
Right,
think
but
I know how
I'm the one
time
who has
travel
the
works.
time machine.
Right, and I'm the one who made it. So
ooh.
My number one prediction that will be 100% accurate. I have a video to go with this that I'm going to play.
wait. So if you have a video, then how is it a prediction?
Well, no. The video isn't. So my prediction is a sequel, basically. I have a video of the old title to rekindle
Okay.
people's interest.
Okay.
In it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to play that right now. My number one, Waterworld the game.
Oh my god.
With the impending release...
Boo!
No. With the impending release of the Mad Max video game, studios have been looking for other franchises to bring back into the fold. After the flop on the SNES, PC, and even the Virtual Boy, Waterworld was in need of a resurrection.
No, it's not.
In this open-world survival game, players must fight to survive on the high seas. Players start as the lonely sea trader set adrift. Ration your supplies and survive by catching fish, trading with other players, and even filtering your own urine to make water. Watch out for the smokers and survive in this thrilling game of drifting on the ocean.
Boo!
Do you have like
Waterworld
a
the
time
game.
machine to alternate universes where Waterworld didn't suck?
No,
Boo!
this Waterworld the game coming back.
No.
That's my number one prediction.
No.
Mad Max isn't even going to do well, and you're already predicting Waterworld with game. Ah!
Let's just all throw Billy
Waterworld
Hatcher
the
3.
game.
I don't even want to talk about Waterworld's how shitty it is.
Look at how good this is. You collect dirt underwater, and then
God,
you
I
trade
can't
it,
believe
and
I
then
was
you
so
trade it to
hyped
the
for your
smoker.
Yeah,
prediction.
it's I
so
should have
disappointed.
known.
I'm so disappointed.
It's my problem is I was hype on Donkey Konga U, so I wasn't expecting something terrible.
I agree with Biohazard. What a load of BS.
Yep.
Biohazard, I
Garbage.
went into the future. I don't know what to tell you.
This is going to be the only prediction you make that won't come true.
This is
That's my prediction.
My only goal is to prevent this from happening.
yeah.
Wait, what's Donnie's number one?
I remembered it.
Damn
It's
it.
probably not as good as the one CJ would have given me.
My prediction for you was going to be that Assassin's Creed becomes a yearly title.
That's already happened.
Well, I mean, it's a
That
bad
was-
prediction, Donnie. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah.
It's
That
your
was-
It's not a
prediction.
prediction. No, it's
That
not a
was
prediction.
CJ's
Fact.
prediction last year until he realized that it was
Not
already
last year. It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Until he realized it already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My prediction is that Valve will come out with a new title or announce a new title.
That's almost as shitty as Waterworld, Donnie.
I'm sorry. I want a new Valve game.
Assassin's Creed was a better
I
prediction.
don't know why you guys are hating on Waterworld.
Because it's
sucks.
Waterworld.
It's
Waterworld
gold.
sucks almost as bad as Bill
That
Paxton.
girl with the tattoo on her
It's
back to
independent.
find land?
No.
The thing that I don't get is you're like, this is sure. I have facts and information.
I
That they're
read
gonna
you
make
the
a
back-
sequel
I
to
read
a
you-
crappy SNES game.
I literally read you the back of the box.
the one we don't see on camera.
Yeah.
Well, I had to take pictures of it. I couldn't bring it with me
And yeah, Biohazard.
because
I knew
that'll
someone
screw
would say
up.
that.
That'll
I
screw
don't
up the
think it's-
timeline.
I don't think it's going to be like Half-Life 3. I think Valve, and I also don't think it's going to be another Portal. I just predict that Valve is going to announce a new IP.
Oh, Biohazard just said Waterworld's a great movie.
Yeah, Biohazard's with me right
On
here.
that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Biohazard's with me.
this has been Frameloss,
Yeah.
a weekly episodic video game news show.
Yep.
Yep.
Waterworld.
F you.
Guys, we're here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST. We have a new website, frameloss.com. Be sure to go there. We're posting news, and we're slowly getting our act together and updating it. We're
true.
really trying.
It's facts.
Right.
We're putting the-
Down below, you can see our Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. Please go there, like and subscribe.
Wait, you stealing my thunder here.
No, I'm not. I cut it off there. And now I'm going to from CJ.
No, you go to Donnie first.
Oh,
Go to
yeah,
me
you're
first.
last.
God, you suck at that.
I know. I'm.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Tell all your friends about us. Tell your family. Just let everybody know. Go to a stranger on the street. Let them know. We do this every week. Please keep watching. And from CJ.
I'm going to repeat some stuff because I have this pretty much down pat. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm from CJ. If you guys enjoyed the show tonight, make sure to click the heart right down there below us next to the eyeball. Make sure to head on over to our Facebook page and follow us there. Follow us on YouTube as well for all our content, not just our weekly shows, but also anything we stream during the week. You'll find us streaming Monday nights from 8 to 9 or 8 to 10. You'll find us streaming Tuesday nights from 8:30 to 10:30. Wednesdays is Frameloss, your weekly episodic video game talk show at 9 p.m. Eastern. And Thursdays we do Throwback Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, where I play a video game I should have played a long time ago, do terribly at it. You guys all get to make fun of me. Also, we really like making this show. We really hope you guys like watching this show. We want to make the show even better for you guys. If you guys can get behind that idea, make sure to head on to our Patreon link down below. You guys can click there, give us a little bit of money, whatever you got to spare. Any little bit helps. If everyone gives $1, suddenly we got a little bit going. We can buy better equipment, better production stuff.
Better cat pictures for
Better
Donnie's camera.
Yeah, it's all these cat pictures right now that we have are covered under Creative Commons, but we could license real ones if we had more money.
I have a cat and a camera.
We got, there's all kinds of things we want to do to bring you guys better content more frequently. It's just, we are not rich or even well off or even financially stable.
I'm pretty broke.
So any little bit helps. If you guys like the show, I don't want to harp on it. I don't want anyone to feel pressured. If you guys don't have any money, but you like watching anyway, please keep coming back. It's fine. I understand. I wouldn't have any money to donate to us because I'm broke as shit. So any bit helps, but really you guys being here is the best part. So once again, I am from CJ.
Donnie, that's you. Donnie.
What?
Say
Oh
goodbye.
my god.
Donnie, say goodbye.
I'm Donnie.
So once
Goodbye.
again, I am from CJ.
I'm Donnie.
And I'm 2 inches. Guys, Waterworld, the game.
God.
Get hype, but not for that.
See you guys next week. Good night, good game.
Good night.